often imitated but never duplicated. You are now listening to the John Cash Show podcast, bitches.
John Cash. You're listening to John Cash. Wow, wow. You're listening to John Cash. Radio show giving you all that you listening to John Cash. Entertainment's hottest news and latest music. You're listening to John Cash. Midday or the evening or early the morning. John Cash. Midday or the evening or early the morning. You're listening to John Cash. Let's go, New York. John Cash. You're listening to John Cash.
From Buckingham Palace to the Congress, it's been a week of public rebukes, royal evictions, and rich people doing richly ridiculous things. Unfiltered, unapologetic, unmissable. I got the receipts. Now let's get into the reactions. Welcome to the John Cash Show podcast. Real, raw, reckless, and righteously ratchet. I'm your host, John Cash, here to break down this week's biggest headlines, also with my co-defendant, Wesley Pipes. We're here to discuss the messy middle and the moments that make you say, now who asked for this? Follow now before your favorite politician blames TikTok for their own incompetence. Wesley Pipes, how are you?
I'm good. Just make sure the mic is on.
It's on?
Yeah. No. Like pointed towards you.
Oh, okay. I was like, say, what the fuck happened to the mic?
Mic is on. Mic is ready.
It was about to be unplugged. I was like, what the fuck? I've curtailed the amount of motherfuckers and fucks and shit. You haven't noticed?
No.
I've evolved. When you first got on the John Cash Show podcast train, there was a lot of motherfuckers being thrown around. Now it might be a couple an episode or a taping. A little bit. I'm getting used to this new I'm getting used to this new vantage point. I feel like first of all, I feel like when I got this, it's like I'm in a goddamn roller coaster. And I'm very demonstrative with my hands. Shout out to my Iron Mike Tyson t-shirt.
Nice. Yeah.
You see, oh shit, you see the veins. Check out the YouTube channel and the TikTok. You can see the veins. You can see the muscle. Yeah.
Mike is coming out.
Yes, Iron Mike. Anyway, how was your Halloween?
Halloween was pretty ordinary.
Yeah. Did you dress up as anything?
No. I dressed my dog up as a hot dog.
Oh, okay. I saw that when I was walking along the streets. I dressed up as a black man coming from work. Pretty much. That's what I dressed up as.
Did that come out of the Halloween store like as a whole set or?
No, I came out of my job. Yeah. And I walked out the job and I was very
free 99.
Tired. Yeah. And I had the nerve to go to the gym that morning. Yeah. Fridays is usually my off days from the gym. But I missed Thursday because I had to go to Queens early in the morning. So I wanted to make sure that I wasn't late. And I skipped that day and I went on Friday. So, yeah. Yeah.
It's not good.
I mean, I don't like going out. I don't like working out on Fridays.
Oh, I thought it was a Halloween thing.
No, I just don't like working out on Fridays. I feel like that's the end of the week. I think I should be able to relax.
Was anybody dressed up?
In gym clothes, like, but no, nobody was dressed up. Not at that time. Now, maybe later on in the day, people worked out in their costumes, but I No. Also, Election Day is coming up tomorrow. Make sure you go out and vote. Go out and vote. Have your voice heard. Don't be like some of these people last year. I'm not voting for this one. I'm not voting for that one. Go vote. Go vote. It doesn't matter who you vote for. Just vote. At least your voice is heard. You can vote for it. Well, in New York City, they currently have the mayoral race thing. Jesus Christ. You got Zohran Mamdani, Andrew Cuomo, and Curtis Sliwa. I mean, it's not much of anything to pick from, but it's just vote. Like, vote.
Do your thing.
Read up on the candidates. I know who I voted for, so it's not Sliwa. So
you did the early?
Hell yeah, I did the early voting. It's less of a line. You think I want to stand there all day?
Yeah.
And then you never know. You might get lucky. Your job might be like, oh, we're letting everybody off early so you can go vote. I learned my lesson in college. There was like, everybody who voted, raise your hand. And I raised my hand. And they were like, okay, everybody who didn't vote, you can leave for the day. And I was like, what? I didn't vote. But yeah. Let's jump into Prince Andrew being evicted from the kingdom. That's what we're gonna call it.
He got excommunicated.
Yes, well, he was stripped of his prince title and forced to leave Royal Lodge after the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. The Epstein files. They just keep giving and giving and giving. I wonder when a certain Donald John Trump is going to release the Epstein files.
I'd like to see him.
I think the people would want to know. I know for sure one person that's not on the Epstein files, me. I know for sure I'm not on the Epstein files.
I was never invited, so
I have no desire. That's just me. Disgraced royal and Jeffrey Epstein pal Prince Andrew will no longer be a prince and will have to move out of his Royal Lodge home, Buckingham Palace announced this past week. The late Queen's son will have his title stripped and now be known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, the palace said in a statement provided to BBC News. Andrew will also be forced to vacate his taxpayer-subsidized royal home of more than 20 years. The decision was made by King Charles and was supported by the heir, Prince William, the Prince of Wales, according to sources. It comes amid renewed pressure on the royals in recent months following fresh allegations that Andrew maintained ties with convicted pedophile Epstein years after he claimed to have severed communication. While the statement didn't name Epstein outright or go into the allegations against Andrew, it did allude to his sex scandals. Their Majesties wish to make clear that their thoughts and utmost sympathies have been and will remain with the victims and survivors of any and all forms of abuse, the palace statement reads. Now, do you think with this coming up, do you think that, or this going on, do you think that there's something else that's about to come up and that's why they're getting ahead of it? Because this is not new. We've known about this, or we've heard about this since the original documentary some time ago.
I remember that picture.
And now all of a sudden they're acting upon it.
It might be getting ahead of their own thing.
No. Well, let me tell you something. Imagine being a prince and still getting evicted. Even Cinderella got to keep the damn castle overnight.
Mm-hmm.
King Charles said you can keep the corgis, but not the crown. Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all, with his teeth. But it seemed like the only royal duty that Andrew was familiar with was dodging accountability. Prince Andrew, not Andrew Cuomo. I don't want to conflate the two.
Yeah, I guess it could be easily mistaken.
Especially, I don't need a beef with the new mayor, potential new mayor. I don't know if it's going to be Mamdani or Cuomo. It won't be Sliwa. But yeah, I don't know. It might be one of those two. I'm trying not to have beef this year.
Yeah,
that's my New Year's resolution. I'm starting anew in 2026.
Starting anew.
Yes.
Cheerio.
So let's pivot from palaces to Pampers. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Now, in our daddy or granddaddy segment of this week's receipts and reactions, Kelsey Grammer, who is 70 years old, welcomed a new baby boy with wife Kate. Now, the actor has welcomed his 8th child and 4th baby with wife Kate Walsh, a son named Christopher. He revealed the happy news on the most recent episode of Pod Meets World podcast. You know about that podcast? And basically, I guess they talk about Boy Meets World. They recap the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, good show, but I don't think it was. I mean, well, I guess they have their fans. I have my fans. They have their fans.
I used to watch it.
I don't think their demographic crosses over too much. Anyway, while I said no beef. Bad. While speaking about his memoir, Karen, A Brother Remembers, written in the memory of his late sister, Grammer told the host he and Walsh, 46, just had our 4th one, so it just became 8 kids. It was like 3 days ago, he said, Christopher, that's just joined the family. Grammer and Walsh already shared 3 kids together, daughter Faith, 12, and sons Gabriel, 10, and James, 8. I just read the ages. I wasn't aware of his wife's age of 46.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. He's also a dad to daughter Spencer, 41. 41 and your wife is 46. How does your daughter feel?
Wow.
Whom he shares with first wife Doreen Alderman, daughter Gria, 33, with ex Barry Buckner, and daughter Mason, 23, and son Jude, with ex Camille Grammer. My God, 41 and your wife is 46? You know what? I'm just throwing it away.
Throw it in the bag.
And I'm just, yeah. At 70, that's not a baby. That's a retirement plan and a tax deduction.
Like a powder puff.
At 70, you know, the baby monitor also doubles as a heart monitor as well. Yeah. It's given very much geriatric gender reveal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's giving old school parenting, literally. All right, enough jokes.
Where's my drum?
There's also a double standard. Shout out to all my geriatrics getting pregnant. 35 and up for women. And I guess 50 and up for men.
Basically until you die for men.
Yeah, the swimmers still swim if they swim. You know?
Yeah.
I don't feel so bad. Now I got about 30 more years.
I got nothing but
Till
time
I can have,
now.
yeah, 30 more years, and then I can have my first kid.
Even
I low-key think that's selfish.
Oh, for the father?
To be 70 and then you have a newborn. I think that's selfish.
Yeah, the kid's going to know you for like 10 hours.
Not 10 hours. But like, yeah, like they at 70, even in the Bible, they said that you've lived a full life at 70.
Mm-hmm. And that was when they were like 300 years old.
Yeah. So now the chances of you seeing your kid graduate high school, He gonna need assistance to stand during the national anthem.
It's gonna be a big kindergarten graduation for him.
It's gonna
They're going all out.
Yeah, because it may not be at high school. 18, 88, 89. He's gonna be 88 or 89 years old.
It's possible, but he's gonna be
That's my dad. Is that your granddad? That's my dad. I know how that felt. My father was 53 when I was born.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my father was 53. Like, he was the old. I got teased all the time. Oh, your dad's old and all. Your mother's fat and everything. and I used to be like, at least I know who my mother and father is. At least my mother don't suck dick to smoke crack. That was my origin villain story in elementary school.
The old father.
You got an old father.
I'm gonna take over the world.
And I'm like, okay, well, at least my father's not in jail. At least I have my father's name. I was.
That's funny.
That's how I developed the clapback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comments in the comment section, daddy or granddaddy? What say you? Let's transition to the Kourtney Kardashian's Candy Coochie campaign. In this week's Sweet Treat or Sweet Deceit portion of the Receipts and Reactions show, Kourtney Kardashian has launched Let Me Purr, which is a line of vaginal health lollipops. So let me click on this article so I can read it. Okay. Probiotics, they're for suckers. This is courtesy of the New York Post. Kourtney Kardashian has launched a new addition to her Lemmy line, and it makes for quite an unexpected combo. The newest iteration of her Let Me Purr supplements, the probiotic gummies and pills designed to support vaginal health, dropped exclusively at Target, and they come in lollipop form. And then there's a picture of her with the lollipop in her mouth.
In her mouth, though.
Just like, yes, it's not in the JJ.
Yet.
I mean, just like the $30 per bottle gummies, the main ingredient in the new $5.99 per pack lollipops is the probiotic bacterium Bacillus coagulans. Oh my God, I know I butchered that. Probiotics can help maintain the vaginal microbiome, the ecosystem of bacteria and fungi that live inside the vagina. That's important because when the vaginal microbiome isn't healthy, I feel like I'm in biology class right now. Say there's too much bad bacteria or not enough good bacteria, women are at risk for issues like bacterial vaginosis, yeast infections, and aerobic vaginitis. I guess the vaginitis are aerobic now.
Sounds like fun.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7. They're doing jumping jacks in the vagina.
It's so this is still an oral product.
Yes, they're vegetarian. I was about to say they're vegetarian.
Because when I first heard about this, I thought it was they stuck it in like a tampon.
No.
So it just has probiotics and it's supposed to help your overall.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
That makes more sense.
So they're vegetarian, gluten-free, non-GMO, and made with real sugar, clocking in at 70 calories a pop.
Damn.
This is the second lollipop supplement. The first was for hair, nails, and skin and was strictly a limited edition. But these pops are here to stay, reportedly. So.
What happens if a guy has it?
I guess their vagina
have one healthy vagina, sir.
I guess their vagina would be very healthy. Their microbiome would be, really good. So now you got girls out here sucking lollipops to balance their pH. Wonderful. The next thing you know, you'll need mood rings for discharge. Yeah. The one thing I respect the Kardashians, though, they'll monetize anything. They'll monetize grief, gas, gonorrhea if it trends. Like they'll monetize everything. So yeah. Answer in the comments section, ladies. Would you try this or not? It's simple. You know, ladies, would you try this or not? I can't try it. I'm a male. I don't think it would have the same effect.
You could just test it out, see how it tastes.
Well, I wouldn't get a yeast infection, so why the fuck would I test it out, Wesley? Please don't start your shit.
You're not curious about the flavors?
I don't need to know the flavors. I'm not. What I need to know the flavors for?
You never know. They might just have a good flavor. You could carry that on.
Sucking on a pH balanced lollipop. What? Yeah. From baby bottles to budget battles, in this week's politics, pettiness, and payroll. That's a different PPP. Mm-hmm. Let's get into the biggest news story at this time, the latest U.S. government shutdown drama. Federal workers are on edge, politicians pointing fingers, and citizens wondering how much more temporary this dysfunction can get. Now, relief is on the way. SNAP recipients were scheduled to not get their food stamps until this past Friday. A judge ruled that the Trump administration has to use the emergency funds that's discretionary for the food stamps, to substitute for the food stamps. There was a few states that had sued, Pennsylvania, New York being mostly the Democratic states. Just keep it a buck. They sued for the money to be released, and the judge granted that. I guess they're forcing the Trump administration's hand, like, I dare you to appeal that. Not knowing how petty he can be, he probably would appeal that because he thinks that's a loss. But what say you, Wesley, about the government shutdown? When do you see it ending? Because it's almost 6 weeks.
Shit. Hopefully it ends soon.
It may just end after Election Day.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. They're just waiting to see what the lay of the land is. If a lot of Republicans lose the race, then they'll probably be like, oh, let's, get to the table. Let's discuss. Let's hammer something out. Let's compromise. But if the Republicans win, then I think they're going to dig their heels in even more. Mm-hmm. And all of this centers over them wanting to cut the protections in the Obamacare. So healthcare premiums will skyrocket if that happens. If they let it expire, it's supposed to expire, I believe, at the end of the year. Some people said that they would have to start paying like $2,000 a month for healthcare.
That's crazy.
That's insane. That's insane. Did you see? Speaking of insane, did you see Luigi? His prison photo. Yeah, that's he getting right in jail. He looking buff. He was surrounded by the homies.
It was a prison photo?
It was a prison photo.
Like
if I find it, I'll show it to you.
Full group photo?
It was.
Or just him?
I think TMZ. No, it was a group photo.
So he's just kicking.
Yeah, he looked like Eminem in 8 Mile. He was. he looked like he was. Yeah. He's like, I'm that dude. What happened? What's good? What's cracking? Now, if regular people didn't do their jobs for weeks, we'd get fired. Mm-hmm. Politicians, they just call it bipartisan negotiations. All jokes aside, this is the kind of chaos that hits real people the hardest. But we keep making memes. Trump. instead of making moves. So hopefully the shutdown. Oh shit! I hit the mic. I know y'all heard a boom boom. Hopefully this ends sooner rather than later. People are missing whole paychecks. People are having to take out loans from their credit unions, like Navy Federal Credit Union. I think they're offering $6,000 loans. People just in the New York City area, 80% of the traffic controllers have called out sick. You know the kind of chaos that caused, especially at Newark. Yeah, so let me ask you this question, audience. If your job stopped paying you tomorrow, how long could you actually hold out? Be honest. Let's not all act like we have shut down savings. Let me ask you that question, Wesley. If your job stopped paying you tomorrow, how long could you actually hold out?
I think a week.
I'm not holding out. I'm walking out. Like I'm not understanding. I don't care. You either pay me for the work that I've already provided for these past 2 weeks, or I just sit here and become like a complete asshole. And I don't think you want me to become a complete asshole. I'm just saying. So let's recap this. Prince Andrew lost his title. Kelsey found his youth. Courtney found a new way to sell Coochie Candy. And Congress found a new way to waste our goddamn time. Different continents, same clownery. Whether royal, rich, or elected, the delusion is global. From the palace to and this week's petty proverb. From the palace to Congress, some folks prove every week that titles don't come with sense. If you laughed, gasped, or rolled your eyes at least once, you owe me a follow. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts, and follow at The John Cash Show across social media platforms. Because, baby, the receipts are global, and so are the reaction. It's The John Cash Show podcast, bitches.
Yo, listening to John Cash.